Alright guys, welcome back. So I want to give you guys pretty much an update on what's going on with the insurance thing and what the Q50 and what's going on. So the way that usually works is, of course, you file all the paperwork. You can choose to take it to any one of your friends or any repair shop that can take care of it for you. Usually they have a team of people that can take care and just control the whole situation, but usually your insurance or the other person's insurance will or may get in contact with you if there will be a claim that will be started. They'll give you a call, or you give them a call, claim number, blah blah blah, but they'll also ask you recollection of the situation. Pretty much, how did the accident happen on your end, or how did the accident happen on the person that you got in an accident in. Another thing they'll do is they'll look at, let's say, Google Maps, and just try their best to see who's at fault based on all the testimony that you've given and the other person has given. So in the previous past, where I've had accidents with my last Q50 and a few other accidents I've had before, but the last Q50, not this one, but the one before that, my G, there are situations where both people are at fault, at least in New York City, and it will go to an arbitration. Arbitration is basically like a third party that looks through all the information and pretty much will like give a decision. With my Q50, where it was not this one, the one before that, the 3.7, when it was hit on the passenger front because the person didn't, just pretty much ran a red light. I ended up going to arbitration and I lost in arbitration because they sat there and said that they don't see, they see that both people are liable for it. I could have appealed it, but I didn't feel like dealing with it. I got rid of the car after it was fixed, and then guess what I got? The Q50, literally. So once that car was fixed, a few weeks later, it was traded in, and I got this Q50. Isn't that crazy? So in this case, as of right now, that's what I'm waiting on. So they're gonna now call. They got my testimony, and now they're gonna call the driver. The driver told me that he will take 100% responsibility face to face, but doesn't mean that he won't want to change that later on. He might not want to take responsibility. He might be like, oh, it's not my fault. Like, I was just avoiding someone else and I hit him. You know, that's all he has to sit there and say, which sucks. You know, all of us go through some kind of accident. Some of us hit people, some of us got hit, and some of us caused accidents where we just ended up leaving like, ooh, that's bad. So at the end of the day, we'll wait and see what happens. But the next part, I'll just try to update this video as it goes. But I just want to give you guys a quick update. So let's see what the next part says. All right, guys. So let me give you a quick update. It's still the same day. My body shop ended up calling me back, right? And here's what happened. So the company, the insurance company, the guy who hit me, his insurance company said that they're only going to give me 70% of the repair, money for the repair. So I'm like, what are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. So my friend that owns a body shop told me to give them a call. So I gave them a call and asked the reasons why. Here are the reasons why they said what they said, right? 2 reasons. One was that the lane I was driving in is only used for commercial cars only because it's a bus lane, right? And I said, well, here's the thing. You can drive in the bus lane only when you are making rights at the next right turn. And 2, you can drive in this bus lane between the before the hours of 7 and after hours of 7 p.m. and before the hours of 7 a.m. with no issue. That's number 1. So then she said, well, the other reason is you didn't take any evasive action. I said, what is evasive action? She said, you could have avoided getting hit. And I said, what do you mean I could have avoided getting hit? I was in my right lane, and the only way to avoid getting hit in the side of the car, which I did not know I was getting hit because someone hit me in the driver's side door, is I would have to hit the parked cars. There's no evasive action there. If I hit the front of my car onto the side of his car, yes. But that means I would have been at fault there. But he hit the side of my car, which means he's at fault. So what evasive action are you speaking of? There's nothing I could have done. Either I turn into the parked cars to the right, or I get hit. There's no other way other than me not driving the car at all. So what I'm going to do now is go to the intersection because I called my friend's body shop back and I asked the lady. I said, do I have to, what ways can I show the proof that this lane I can drive in? She said, go take pictures. I said, all right. I may just screenshot Google Photos, but I ended up calling my body shop back. He says, go take pictures of the sign and the lane and the intersection and send them to me, and I'll send it to them and everything. So I asked her about the evasive stuff. I was like, who do I speak to about that? Because anybody who's a defensive driver, which I have a defensive driving course, because everyone does, right? They want to save actual money on points. What are you expected to do there? If I'm going through a green light, for instance, and someone blows a red light, how was I supposed to avoid that? So if I get hit in the driver's side door, this door, not up there, not the front bumper, not when I saw him there, I'm already passing him and he just says, doof, right into the side of me. Whose fault is that? When he is in the lane, he wasn't coming out of a parking spot. Someone else, as he stated, was coming out of a parking spot, and he was avoiding it, so he changed into my lane to screw me. So let me go take these photos, and let's see how this saga freaking continues. All right, guys, so update. So it's the next day. I got a call from the insurance company of the other driver. Because I sent in that information, they say they will cover 100% of the repairs, but they are going to still send an adjuster. So this doesn't mean they may not fix the car or not. They may tow the car out, because the adjuster has to come out and see how much everything costs. But for the time being, I will be able to get a rental car. Now, I do already have a rental car that I went and purchased myself because I need to get around, and this process takes too long. And I asked them, will I get a reimbursal for the rental car that I already have, because I needed a car until you guys put me in a car. She stated yes, that all I have to do is pretty much like send in the bill that I have for the days I have it, but I'm still set up with the Hertz rental regardless. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna have two rental cars at the same time, but this actually works out really great for me, and I'm actually super happy about that. So yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm really happy about it, because now I don't really have to deal with the whole rental car situation. And if they do choose to fix the car, I'll have a car to drive around with. If they choose to tow the car, that means, guess what? boostinmotion may have to get another car. Yeah. So if anything else comes up, I'll update you guys in this video. You'll probably get all these updates within this same video. But if anything crazy pops up before, we really know what's going on with the car, which will probably be the next video, I'll let you guys know. But outside of that, let's continue. Let's see what the next part holds. Yes, all right. So I want to give a quick update. All right, so it's been a few days since the last update, and people are buying some of the parts off the car, which I'm super excited about. It's really funny because in the last 2 days I posted that I'm selling parts, and a lot of people think that the car is totaled, and I don't know why they keep thinking that. I'm saying that I'm still waiting on insurance and everything like that. You guys say this, you'll probably see this like a week, 2 weeks later, this whole video. But right now I'm gonna go pretty much drop off some more parts for people who chose to pick it up. They either PayPal'd me or Cash App me, which is actually super great, and I'm glad they actually trust me to do that. Really trust that a lot, and I appreciate them. And if you guys don't already know, I'm in a Sentra, so this was my rental car for a bit, and these heated seats are amazing. I have about 4 cars with heated seats, and these heated cloth seats are the best. Like, if I had a Maxima, like a 1995 or 2002 Maxima, well, I know the 2002 Maxima had heated cloth seats, but they were a very rare option to have. But if I had like a 95 and I want to do like a seat swap that are heated, these will be it. These are very comfortable, a little stiff and firm, but for what they are, I've learned to appreciate some of the most simple things when it comes to cars. It all isn't about how good the car looks on the outside sometimes, which is true. We all like a good looking car, but it's also some of the creature comforts that you really do appreciate. And sometimes you don't need a 6-figure price tag to enjoy it. All right, guys, so my calipers that I made, not 100% good condition, but look at them, man. They're going away. But they're going away to a good car. So he's going to get them repowder coated and throw some wheels on this car. It's going to look real good. All right, guys. All right. So here's another update. Now, I got 2 rentals, but I thought I should just really show you guys how funny this is. So I want you guys to take a look, and I'm going to show you what I'm in. So the way the insurance that's gonna fix my Q50 or total it works is they give you an intermediate class at Hertz, right? So right now I am in a Toyota Corolla. Now I'm not trying to make this a review video or anything like that, but I actually have two rentals. Now I'm gonna briefly sit there and say this. For whatever this is, Toyota Corolla, I didn't look into much of the specs and what's offered into it. It's not too bad for a regular daily driver. I do like the layout of the car. Of course, everything they do have, like, you know, the plastics and everything like that. But for a minimalist look, I do think this is a decent place to be and commute in. I really think it's pretty cool. Same thing here. Once again, this little afterthought. I remember Doug DeMiro saying this, and these little afterthoughts are really funny. I would rather this had just been right there. But, you know, that's just my honest opinion. But I do love knobs and buttons. Oh my God, I love this. I didn't see any of this on there. I love that these are not involved with each other. There's no heated seats on this car. I don't even know if it comes with that option, and it does have a key. But outside of that, these are regular cloth seats. I don't know. They probably make a leather one and everything like that, leather seats. But for what it is, I think this is okay. It's a very simplistic way of just driving around, right? But here is the thing, guys. I have two cars. So, let's get out the car. All right. Fold that mirror. So, I do like the look of the Corolla, the newer Corollas. I think it actually looks really good. I like how it looks. But now, I also have a freaking Sentra. And I have this Sentra. Now, this is like a 2019, 2018 and everything. Now, I do have this Sentra now. So 2019, 2018, they're both right around the same year, but getting into this, it's a whole different feeling. How can I say it? The one thing I like about having these two, because I don't know why I have two rentals. For you guys who want to know why I have two rentals, basically, if you haven't been watching the channel, you know, if you got to this part, basically I rented the Sentra because the insurance wouldn't pay for my rental. Now the insurance chose to pay for the other rental, and I'm giving this one back, and they're gonna pay for everything. So this is the great part. But anyways, I like the fact that they have this here. This makes sense. I like this. This makes sense to me. To me, it still doesn't look dated. That fits in there nice and properly. And once again, buttons, no real knobs, but just buttons for the heat and AC. I think they should always keep this in all cars. The digital, I don't like digital anything. Keep the knobs. I want to go to heat. I want to go to cold with a knob or a button. Now, all this layout works the same thing as the Corolla. I believe there's a little bit less space for me compared to the Corolla. And compared to this is a nice minimalistic look too. I think it works the same type of plastics and fills and all that stuff because these basically are two competitors. But this one has a push start, which I definitely like, but they probably a push start on that also. Once again, some of the controls for the volume and everything are on here, which is pretty good for what it is. But what I gotta sit there and say is I still rather somehow enjoy driving that car. I don't know the transmission that's in the Toyota Corolla yet, but it's probably a CVT. But it didn't feel as crappy as the one in this one. Sorry, Nissan. It just didn't feel as crappy. I definitely enjoyed that transmission a lot better than driving this. And I definitely think the styling is a lot better. But what I gotta honestly sit there and say is, I actually like the trunk space in the Sentra a lot more, and the rear seat room. There's a lot more rear seat room in this car on both compared to the Corolla up the head there. But that's my final thoughts. Let me just jump back. So guys, I just wanted to give you that quick update on the two rentals I have, and you know, just a quick review on just driving both cars for about a day or two that I had it. And to be honest, if I had to pick between the two, I would actually pick the Corolla because of the looks. If there is a slightly better option in convenience, I would probably go for that. But the Sentra only really beats it to me, and honestly having heated seat call-off seats. But there's probably a heated option for leather seats up there, and if there's a heated leather option or even heated cloth option, 9 out of 10 I will go for the Sentra, guys. So outside of that, see you guys in the next update. Alright guys, so it's been a few days, I'll say a couple days. I gave back the rental, and you guys already know I got the new rental. Now I just stopped by my friend's shop to see what's the update on the car, and because they didn't actually contact me to let me know what's going on. So I guess no answer is the best answer, but pretty much he told me that he's gonna take care of everything. The adjuster came by, they're gonna make the repairs so the car will not be totaled. Yes, guys, made it to this part, the car will not be totaled. It will be repaired. All damages will be repaired. He's gonna take care of this car, and this car necessarily should look like a brand new effing car. So I'm super excited about this. I'm super happy about this. This probably closes off that this little vlog style video, but hopefully the next few videos I drop will be some updates on the repairs. Me also showcasing my friend's shop. He just expanded into a detailer, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, the Q50 isn't going anywhere, at least not for the next 2 months, and then it's going back to infinity. So otherwise than that, guys, if you want to support me, support the channel, Teespring account below. Definitely show some support to some of the new Teespring merch. Also on top of that, also hit the like button, subscribe on the bell notification. I also told you guys, if you want to contact me, boostinmotion IG, Facebook, and boostinmotion@gmail.com. Try to keep some of your questions limited just to the weekend. Reason being is I get such an influx of a lot of questions, and sometimes it's a little bit too much. I'm even saying, if you really want to talk to me, really want to contact me Monday through Thursday, it's really serious, where you don't want to wait till the weekend, or if you don't want to go use a Google search, you can cash at me for direct answers Monday through Thursday. I don't want to charge you guys anything, but when you have 20 to 30 questions a day, plus sometimes simple questions like, what's your favorite muffler delete? It does get a little bit annoying when it becomes repetitive. So outside of that, guys, you have a good morning, good afternoon, good night. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. You have a good day. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Do appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much. You can also check out the 2 links I posted for some of my other videos. Also, on top of that, if you want to purchase some Boost in Motion merch, definitely check the link that I posted also. And finally, if you've been watching all my videos and you enjoy them, please hit the link to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you.